Yo, people, what's poppin'? Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's Coach Jordan here of SLS, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to hit your protein on a daily basis. So understand that in order to retain muscle mass, stay lean, and basically increase overall kind of body toning. So again, that's another kind of phrase for lean muscle retention. We need to do this obviously through adequate calories, but most importantly, within that calorie intake, we need to hit a minimum requirement of protein, if not more. So based on research, anywhere from kind of 0.8 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight is suggested to be enough protein to support muscle retention. I typically would aim for around 1 gram plus. Again, you can take this a lot higher. Some people actually eat upwards of 2 grams per pound. And their research suggests again that there has been no negative effect in terms of body fat accumulation when you eat higher protein. So again, I would aim for around 1 gram per pound if you are just looking to optimize muscle retention. How would you go about kind of hitting this on a daily basis? So say the average person is around 150 pounds. So for a protein target, that's going to look around 150 grams of protein per day. Number one, you need to kind of take this number, obviously once you've calculated it, and your individual number. Once you've calculated your individual number, you then need to take this number and divide it across your desired meal frequency. So if you're someone that likes 3 meals a day, that would look like 50 grams of protein, 50 grams of protein, 50 grams of protein. Again, if you're someone who likes, 5 meals a day, then obviously you're going to do 30 grams of protein per meal. Again, to maximize kind of the benefit of eating adequate protein, you need to obviously space out to allow adequate digestion as well, and to optimize muscle protein synthesis, which again is just basically the optimization of said intake. So divide it amongst your meals. So for me, I do around 200 grams daily. I eat slightly higher protein, 200 grams daily, and I separate this across 3 meals. So that roughly looks around 65 grams-ish per meal. So once you've done that, you then need to decide what protein sources you're going to utilize in order to hit said intake per meal. So for example, if you're having to hit, 50 grams 3 times a day, like I mentioned, you would look at 50 grams for breakfast, possibly coming from something like Greek yogurt combined with whey protein. Again, you take 300 grams of Greek yogurt, which is about 30 grams of protein, combine a scoop of whey protein in with it to make a kind of pudding-like mixture. Bam, you've probably hit your 50 grams right there. You then get to lunch. And again, you can combine obviously other foods alongside that. I'm just talking on a strict, direct kind of protein foods on what you'd include for them. And basically I'm going to tell you how to hit your protein, but not what to eat alongside your protein sources. So you then get to lunch, okay? So you've already hit 50 grams at breakfast with the Greek yogurt and whey protein. You now get to lunch. What are you going to do for lunch in order to hit protein? Roughly any kind of lean meat, fish, typically contain the same amount of protein per 200 grams weighed. So again, you take, for example, 200 grams of raw weighed chicken, it's going to look around 50 grams of protein. You take 200 grams of tuna, again, it's going to look around 50 grams of protein. So all you're going to do is include one of those. Pick any lean meat or fish you want. For me, I typically go with chicken breast. I just like chicken breast. I season it different ways, different days. That did rhyme, didn't it? I season it different ways, different days in order for each meal to feel and taste different. So it's not always just eating the same bland chicken breast. I can have Chinese chicken breast. I can have Cajun chicken breast. Piri piri. And again, I will just do the same amount of it though daily, but just change the flavoring so it again tastes like a different meal entirely. So chicken breast is normally my go-to for lunch. 200 grams, 50 grams of protein. Bash that with a salad, maybe some rice. Again, you've hit 50 grams of protein for lunch. So you then come to your last meal of the day if you're following a 3 meal a day template. What are you going to do for your last meal? I typically kind of fall on the sweet side. So I'm a bit of a sweet tooth. So for me to hit my protein, I would typically go for another Greek yogurt meal and combine that with another whey protein powder. Again, it's like eating pudding for dinner time. And that's kind of my sort of thing. So I would do Greek yogurt again, another scoop of whey protein, and then obviously add my desired fruits and granolas and things like that. But again, if you're someone who's more savory based, then you would just opt for another meat or fish. Say if you did chicken breast at lunch, perhaps you go for a red meat at dinner time, 200 grams of red meat. Again, it's going to be around 50 grams of protein. Have it with a different type of vegetable than you did at lunch. Have it with a different starch than you did at lunch. Maybe you did pasta at lunch and now you're going to do rice at dinner. Again, experiment and just rotate options in, okay? So like rotate steak for chicken, rotate chicken for turkey, and then rotate your starch choices. Again, rotate bagels for bread, rotate bread for rice, rotate rice for pasta. Maybe include some more vegetables if you're eating a lot lower calorie and you want kind of more food with less calories. Again, it's all about rotating certain options which you know are high in a certain nutrient. We know that meat, fish, eggs, low-fat dairies such as Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and whey protein powders are probably our 5 best friends when it comes to hitting protein. So if your diet typically includes those on a daily basis, you're going to hit your protein like very easily. And I mean any sort of meat, hams, turkeys, beef, chickens, whatever you can, pork, whatever you can get your hands on. Again, the leaner typically is obviously lower calorie as well. And then that saves room for kind of added things alongside that protein source. Because again, if you choose a fattier pork, you then don't have a lot of calories left for that meal, kind of in the form of starches or vegetables. Again, if you choose a leaner pork, you can typically then eat more starches alongside it because, again, it's got the same amount of protein, but you're just kind of dictating how much fat is in the meat to save room for those added calories on the rest of your plate. So I hope that helps. Again, I've been Coach Jordan of Team SLS. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Again, we post content daily. I will be posting videos on a regular basis too. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe. That is so YouTube of me, isn't it? Click the subscribe button. And again, like the video if you really want to. But it makes no difference to me. Just remember, hit your damn protein. I will see you later, people. Bye-bye.